have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they'll start the drive of the crowd with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Rosen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. It's caught, Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain at 25 yards. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And he puts it through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. On the return, here's White. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Jackson on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Collins. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
To throw again is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And that one results in 35 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They like to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Fourth down. Here's Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derek Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now White on the return. And a nice nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Leopard!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Able to shake him off. And that's incomplete.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And now it's Rosen looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On third down, Rosen lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Leopard! Gone!
On second down, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Leopard! All right, now, Lucky 56!
Play action. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Jackson looking deep for well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Breaks a tackle. Ooh, with a juke. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They come out here in the eye. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Rosen gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Watch it now, Marty! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Leopard!
This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Jackson on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they... Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Now Rosen on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. On the return, here's White. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He uncorks. And this is caught at the 20. A gain of 39 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game set. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Brandon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
On the give, this is Collins running left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go again with Collins. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a give to Collins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run the counter with Collins. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He may try and run for this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Rosen's going to throw it underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Then he's got Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards there and a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as a